everybody for joining. So if you look at my stories, I posted up a picture of me wearing this saree and this jewellery sometime last year, I think it was, and I did the makeup look in the car, and that's one of the things that I do, makeup on the move. So I wanted to do it, and I'll just check on Facebook that we are live. Yep, we are. And I wanted to sort of like do this live for you because a lot of you had asked me to. So here goes. I've got all the jewellery on that I wore in that picture, and the saree and my blouse. My saree is from, where is this from? This is from Bombay, I think. Yeah, my saree's from Bombay. My jewellery is from Southall. So I'm going to get started. The first step that I'm going to be doing is that I'm going to put on some freshener onto my skin. I'm going to use the Pixi's Vitamin Wakeup Mist. I've already sort of cleansed, hydrated my face today. So this is just a bit of a refresher for me that I'm doing. The next step I'm going to do is put the Porefessional, and this is by Nyx Cosmetics, that I'm going to add on. Hopefully you guys can see me okay on Instagram. So I'm just going to put this way with some foundation, and I've got the Ordinary here, and this is in medium yellow tone. So I'm going to take that onto my hand, and then I have a clean brush here, so I've got that there, and I'm going to start to just apply. I'm going to go in with some powder now, and this is Lottie London that I've got, and I'm going to add that on. So I just really...
Can I do that?
No, not yet, not yet. In a minute I'll let you, okay? In a minute. Now, what I'm going to... No, it's fine. Oh gosh. Go on then, you do it. Now, if it was a really, really sunny day and I was heading out somewhere, I would do tons of it. Just to really make sure that my skin was all nicely set. Go on then, here you go. You've got this brush and I'll take this brush. Kai has decided to come join me and do my makeup today. Kai, are you going to do my powder?
Yeah.
Come on then. No, you can't take this. This is loose powder, and he wants to try and get a hold of this and put it everywhere. Listen, when it comes to makeup, there is no wastage, young man.
I want to do that.
No, makeup is mummy's thing. You stay away from it.
Do it.
Listen, if you ask any makeup artist, they are very protective of their makeup. So do not waste. So that's it. I'm just sweeping it across my skin. Thank you for those of you that are joining. Bronzer, and this is the natural bronzer by Rimmel.
Mommy, let me
Okay, I think I need some help. I need to call my husband and get him to maybe take my son away, because he's literally trying to break my lipstick apart, and I do not want that to happen.
Come on.
What a brilliant makeup artist you are, Kai. I love it. This is why I don't go live so much, because they don't leave me alone. Okay, so with the contouring, and because this is a bronzer, I'm not really going to do any contouring, but I'm going to do big sweeps, okay? So literally big sweeps to frame the face. I don't do this, but that's just Kai kind of getting involved. So I'm just going to take the bronzer and just do some real big sweeps around my face, just to give it a little bit of warmth before I finish all my makeup. So normally what I would do is I would set it with a setting spray like this. This one is from Caudalie, it's the Beauty Elixir. I would normally set my makeup right at the end, but the habit that I have got at the moment is, especially when I'm out in the sun and I'm doing a makeup look like this, I will always set my skin and my base first before I start moving on, so you get like kind of almost like a double sort of protection plus layer to really make sure that the makeup stays. So just take it a little bit further and just spray that. Eye pencil like this, and it's got a wand on the other side. That's what it looks like. So just make sure firstly you brush your brows up and then just fill in the gaps. So I'm going to go in and just put some strokes in terms of the gap areas, just like this, so you can see. And then with the other side, you can brush it through. So it makes a little bit more of a defined brow. Got a few gaps here as well, so I'll just create a line and then just brush that. I'm with a bit of a smoky eye today, but it's not going to be a traditional kind of black smoky eye. It's going to be done with shadow, and the colours that I'm going to be using are a mix of those two colours. This is Laura Mercier and their palette, and this one is called it's called Instant Clay. It's a really good collection of colours that I would normally go for, and that's why I sort of like got it. It's got kind of a really deep black and then kind of a little sort of midi tone, sort of like a bit intense from the grey, but not as deep black as this one. As I don't know if you can see that. And then this is a navy blue. It's more of a copper colour, and this is kind of a silver colour. So that's what I sort of like went with. I went with more of a kind of navy blue, but something that looked a little bit more silver. So I'm just going to take a brush. Got one here. And because I've put the sort of like taken the foundation through the lids and I've sort of like set it with powder, don't need to go in with anything else. And the first step really is to start to apply some of this shadow. So I'm going to go straight in and glide it through into my lid area like this. And then once you start to keep it open, you can start to see how you're framing it. So you know how much you need to take or how little you need to take. So it's a different variation to just doing a black smoky eye. I'm going to go in with the other side as well, just to get the lining even, and then I will do the transition and everything else after. So just press, and I'm using a flat brush for that. Don't know if you can see that. So this is a flat brush that I'm using for it. So just start to sort of frame out the eye area. Like this. Don't worry about it if it messes up there, because you're going to buff it out anyway. Then I'm going to take another brush. So So another brush here. And I'm going to go in with the first kind of darker sort of black colour. And literally I'm just going to take that around here as close as I possibly can to my lash, just to make it look a little bit more intense around here and like it is part of my eye. And then you can see the difference between that one and that one. It's a slight variation, but it is a really, really important one. And then do the same on this side. And that's what it's starting to look like. For all of you that are at home at the moment, this is something that I started doing started doing even some more so of during my maternity leaves, and that's when I kind of really sort of built up my makeup and the work that I was doing. So I guess lockdown is a great time to sort of like, you know, if you've always wanted to sort of like master your makeup artistry, kind of do that. I've got a blending brush here and I'm literally, it's got nothing on it, but I'm just softening out the edges around the makeup onto the crease area, but I'm not going too high up because I don't want this to kind of go any more wider. I literally want it to sit on the lids. That's how I did it that day. Now what you could do, and I think I usually do this, so I am going to do it today, is I've got this palette here. This is the Magnificent Spice palette by Rimmel London, and I'm going to take this colour here. It's more of a kind of terracotta sort of colour, and I've just got a blending brush, a really soft, smaller blending brush. My brushes are from My Kit Co. That's where most of my brushes are from, and I'm going to put that onto my crease. And the reason I'm doing that is because obviously this is like skin colour, so I don't want it to look so harsh and just be black or kind of a dark kind of colour, which is too cool. This sort of warms it up a little bit, and you can see that difference without me doing anything, no form of blending. And now what I'll do is get another clean brush and I will just blend it in. And so now that is starting to look a little bit more warmer as opposed to that. Gonna go in with the same here. And just with the brush, clean that through. And just sweep it. Okay, so that's pretty much my eyeshadow part done. Now I want, and this is by L'Oreal. It's got a primer on one side and it's got the actual mascara on the other side. So this is the part I put on first, and then this is the part I put on after. And what this helps you to do is it really extends out kind of the lashes. So I've got a eyelash curler here, and I'm going to curl my lashes first. So get the lash in, and this makes so that's the difference you can see in the eyes that a lash curler makes. So now I'm going to go in with the primer first, and I'm just going to add that on, and it comes on white, but don't panic, because when you put the second part, the black side, it just really elongates it. And then do this side. And I'm going to give this a couple of seconds to dry whilst I do that. And we'll come back to it with the other side. I've used this on set. I've used this mascara backstage at shows. I've used it quite a lot, and I do like it as a primer to help extend your lashes. And then I'm just going to use my fingers. But hopefully you can see what this is looking like. Okay, so whilst I'm waiting for that to dry, I am going to go in with the silver colour, and I am going to just put that in to the inner part of my eye. So I've got a small brush here. This is just going to make things pop a bit. And it just makes the eye open up a little bit more. If you wanted to, and you wanted the middle part of your eyes to pop, you could also add that there. But that's what I mean by making it pop. And then what I'm going to do is I might add a little bit of the navy blue just on the end here, just to intensify it a little bit, and that's this colour. Just getting a really small amount because this is super pigmented. So just take it just on the end. Okay, and then just really layer it up. I've got the Shiseido eye pencil here now, and I'm gonna put that onto my eyes. I'm gonna get a smaller mirror here and add that on. The way I do eyeliner is I start with the middle and I work it outwards, then I go inside and I frame it. So just start here, and I'm gonna put a really thin line. And then go into the inside. Hopefully you can see this. And then just a bit more. I don't think I really want to extend it out, but that's about as much as I'm going to do. Then I'm going to go in there with the other side. Got my blusher, and little Kai has come back as well. Oh, you've got chocolate. How nice. I thought I'd get the eyeliner anyway and just show you, so I will put it on the top. Literally, I'm going like this. Tomorrow I'm going to do a little video about how you can sanitize and keep your makeup areas or anything clean, if you're wanting to know about that. With the blusher, let me take some of this. I've got Revolution here, and this is by Makeup Revolution. They've got a lovely kind of like palette like this, which is their sort of bronzing palette. So I'm gonna just go in with that and just add in a little bit more in terms of like a contour These are kind of like blushes rather than bronzers, but you can use them as a bronzer if you wanted to. So I'm just going to warm that up a little bit. A bit around here as well. I'm going to take a really flat brush, a really thin one like this, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to contour my nose slightly.
Mommy,
Yeah?
I got funny.
I know you have.
I can see you.
So I'm just going to do a bit of this.
I see you, Kai. Food. No. Yeah.
And then
I'm not your friend.
I am also, because I've given this a bit of warmth, I'm also going to take it a little bit here. Again, I always do these things at the end. Now I've got my blusher and I'm going to put a pink style of blusher on. So something like this.
Can I do that?
You want to do it?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me give you a brush. Because you go and put too much on, Mummy. I'm letting you. Kai's come to do some blusher. Okay, wait. Okay, you put it here, okay? Go. Great job. Lovely.
Can I do it?
No more. Before you put too much on me. And then a bit here. And literally just smile and put it on. All we want is like that pinkness to sort of flush out onto your cheeks. Excuse me, I don't want no chocolate on my cream saree. Thank you.
Mommy,
Yeah?
which colour are you going to be? Which colour are you going to be?
What colour?
Yeah.
Mummy's still going to be the same colour. She's just putting makeup on.
Mommy,
Yeah?
I've got the same like you.
Yeah, I've got the same. Little man has got chocolate over his face, so I'm going to literally just clean that off of his mouth before he then starts to touch me and my saree. There. There you done. You're done.
Yeah.
Do you want to say hello to everybody?
Uh-huh.
Yeah? Now you can, because you're a clean boy. Before you were yucky. There, say hello to everyone.
Hello. I can see Eddie. I can see.
Okay, so that's the blusher done. We're going to do a little bit of highlighting. I have got, you can use some of the colours in this palette that I showed you before, the Revolution one.
Can I do that again?
No, not yet.
Please. I'll use brown. I'll use brown.
You want to use brown? No, that's the wrong brush.
Which one?
So I'm going to do... Okay, I'm just literally pretending and letting him do it. No, not that colour. Thank you. We can have this colour. Okay, so I've taken this colour and I'm going to have to correct this. But literally I'm going to take that colour and I'm going to take it towards the top of my cheek to add as a bit of a highlighter. So hopefully you can see this now. I can tell Kartik's going to come back in to take him out because he knows I'm doing a live.
I'm not high.
Okay, so I'm going to get a clean brush and I'm just going to sweep away any fallout that I've had. I might go back in with a little bit of concealer under my eye area just to brighten it up a little bit. When I was powdering my face, I didn't put so much on there. And this is the reason, because right at the end... Are you eating chocolate? Right at the end, you can kind of just do this and just brighten this area up. Just makes all the world of difference doing it like this. I'm videoing. So now Abby's decided to come in. Literally, guys, this is why I hardly do lives, because everyone seems to never want to leave me alone.
Because you're so nice.
I know I'm nice. Thank you very much.
Alexa.
Okay, I've just blended that. I've got a lipstick here, and this is by Rimmel London. And I am going to put that on quickly before Kai tells me. I'm literally just going straight in. It is a very, very beautiful kind of nudie sort of colour. So that's what it is. It's called 700 Unclothed, and that's the colour name. I think what I'm going to do just to finish this off is I'll probably use my lip liner, which is going to be Cappucino. And I'll just add that on. But just in terms of sort of finishing touches, I'll go in with the Caudalie spray and now just set this. I'm not going to put too much of this on because literally I'm just going to go upstairs and cleanse this all away. So, but if you were going out, you would put much more of this on. Or if you wanted to kind of do this makeup look for a special occasion, why wouldn't you? You know, whilst you're at home and in lockdown, there's no reason why you shouldn't glam up and get ready and dressed up if you're at home. I know I've certainly done it on some of the days for lockdown, so I'm going to put that on now just so you guys can see. But this starts to set the skin and makeup and give it a few more minutes, and then the very final touch, which is what I did on the day and which kind of just set my whole look off, was my red bindi. And that, guys, is the final look for the picture that you saw me put up on my Instagram and also onto my stories the other day, and that you all voted for me to do live. But that's the final look, and I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you so much to all of you for joining. Take care, and I will see you next time. Bye.